comprehension homework besides worksheet? If not, then I'll give you one more chance to do this. Because today I'm going to teach you about what is literature. Okay, now you have some time. Please do it now. Wenqian, you had completed, right? Later we'll go through the answer. Okay, next month we'll do something else. Wenqian, when is your WA1? Jensen, you finished already? You do? You complete everything? What about Sijing? You do? Okay, please stand outside your room, your house now. Because you never do homework, please stand outside the house now. Just kidding. Okay, let's do it. Come. Give some time to Sijing while Wenqian and Jensen. Okay, let's think about the reflections. What have you learned about last week lessons about language? How can language help you? What makes you think that language is important and why language can be a difference for math and science? And so far for the past 3 months, do you like literature or not, Jensen? You don't like literature? Ayo, Wenqian, eh?
I'm okay with her.
Okay with her? Not okay with the subject. Hello, brother. I'm talking about the subject.
Okay with both.
Both are okay. That means you don't really like lah. So only correct not? Correct me if I'm wrong, right? What makes you? What is your the books that you are reading now? Your literature book. Sorry.
The boy in the striped pajamas.
Oh, I always mistaken the boy with the pink pajamas until my students say, Uncle Raymond, a stripe, okay? I got a lot of notes from there. Wenqian, if you really need it, I can share with you because last 2 years, one of my now he's in Set 3, yeah. Last year Set 1 and Set 2, he did this book. So he have problems to understand this book. Sorry, Sijing, you can continue, don't stress, or you can continue to do this. Once you finish, let Uncle Raymond know, okay? So just to update, Wenqian, there are some questions that came up during the exam. For you, Wenqian, do you watch the movie? Do you know there's a movie for this show? These are the boys with the striped pajamas. Did your teacher tell you? Oh, Sijing also the stripe with the pajamas. You're both same school, huh? Oh, but Wenqian more prettier than Sijing. Sijing more gorgeous lah, like princess like that. You see, got the 2 ponytails, so cute, right? Like no K-pop. Okay. How about Jensen? Which literature book you are reading now?
The boy in the striped pajamas.
Well, everyone's strip not strip lah, stripe lah, brother. Why you strip him? You pervert, you. I like your joke. Okay, good. Continue to be like that, my dear. All the same, good lah. So if you all need to do one of the striped pajamas, you see lah, stripe lah. Thanks to you, Jensen. Strip, you see now, Uncle say strip. Okay, striped pajamas. And please watch the movie, guys. But I watch halfway, I give up. Why that girl is not in? I can't remember her name. Right. Hannah, is it Hannah? Okay, please watch the movie because it definitely help you to understand why this boy. It's a very sad ending because at the end of the day, you know, right, Wenqian. Yeah. I wouldn't want you to watch the movie called Schindler's List. That one is also 很残忍 because the Germans kill a lot of Jews. In the real world, it killed about 6 million of Jews. Very sad. Very sad, seriously. And 活该咯，对吗？Wenqian and Sijing and Jensen， 他的爸爸是那个最大的colonel，对吗 ？Officer. Then he brought his whole family there. Then the son played chess with the the Jewish boy. But end up he was being thrown inside and he's being a gas, the gas chamber is very horrible. If you watch some of the uncensored war movies, how the German killed the Jews. It's very disgusting. It's the same like the Japanese torture and kill the Chinese. I think you all know the Nanjing 大屠杀, right? If you know this, the massacre of Nanjing. And of course, my grandfather, my ex-teacher, my teacher who told me that they witnessed, when my father witnessed how the Japanese slaughtered the Chinese. Until today, I don't think the Japanese would want to give up to attack China, same as the Germans maybe. That's my opinion, okay? So the few thing about the boy with the strip, you see strip again? Striped pajamas, strip, thanks to Jensen. With the striped pajamas, you have to take note a few things about the characters. One of them is a very naughty officer, a lieutenant, right? The German guy, must take note of that one. And then the father who is very ignorant because he knows that he was being tasked to go to the camp there and destroy a lot of people. No choice because it's under the order of Hitler. You know who is Hitler? In the books, they say that. And of course, that boy, the son was very innocent, but he did not know what is he doing. And the one thing bad about this, later we can use the boys with the striped pajamas in this for literature, okay? to hope that, actually I love literature a lot. It's one of my favorite subjects. It's just that maybe your teachers, I don't know, thanks to my ex-teacher who bring literature alive for me, to me, and with me. Because literature is really 息息相关 to your individual characters. Let's prove it later on while we are doing this comprehension passage. So, Wenqian, we completed the editing as well, right? Last week, right? Oh, the editing, okay. So once we finish this, we'll go through the literatures, all right? Sijing, which question are you now? Sijing, which question are you in? Sijing, which question are you now? Question? Naya. Oh, okay. Oh, you print out the question, huh? Okay. Yeah, yes. Do you print the question? You print out the question? Yes, okay. My advice is good, thanks to Jensen and Wenqian to do it at home. I'm looking at Wenqian's answer later on. Wow, good handwriting, nice handwriting, very good. Continue to have this type of handwriting, Wenqian. Well done. Keep it up. Very good. So let's talk a bit more about the boy with the striped pajamas. Why is it striped, Jensen? Why is the author put there as a stripe? Why don't say the boys with the boys in the camp? Correct. The boys in the concentration camp, the boys with parents in the camp, something like that. Why striped pajamas, Jensen?
I don't know.
Guess, please guess. Remember, guys, don't mind, never use IDK anymore. I don't know.
Because
Always use your best
Bruno,
guess. Bruno, right?
like the boy, describe the Shumo as the boy in the striped pajamas.
Why?
I don't know.
Sorry, my dog is behind me. I thought, what sound is that? Well, why stripe? What makes you think there's a stripe?
Because his friend is wearing a striped pajamas.
Yeah, but why stripe?
I don't
At
know.
first, you have to watch the movie, then you understand, Jensen, okay?
I read the book.
You don't want to watch,
Don't watch.
You want to give out this book, You look at the first 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you understand why. Okay, no problem. How about Wenqian? Why do you think you wear the striped pajamas?
Because that's what the Germans made the Jews wear.
Yes, the prisoner of the uniform. When Bruno, right? That's the boy called Bruno, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. He's a German officer, but surprisingly, I don't understand why. Don't tell me a single German soldier didn't know that this is the colonel's son. But when he was wearing other uniform, not other uniform, sorry, other clothing, of course the civilian clothing, that the clothing is different from the boys. But why he suddenly pick up the striped pajamas? Or is it because he just like to wear the pajamas? Is it called pajamas? It doesn't seem to be pajamas. That's why you have to watch the movie, you understand why. If my memory correct me correctly and did not go went wrong, is that because he was asked to change the uniform. Okay, and he kind of, there was a hole and he accidentally went inside and looked for his friend. And that's where one of the German soldier will caught him and asked him to change. And that is where when they are asking to queue up and being gassed. So what does this story tells you? That in literature, you need to find out the truth. You need to know why this boy was different uniform and things like that, instead of just taking. But a soldier like this German at the World War II, they don't care. I mean, you don't understand. And the bad thing is that the colonel, in the first place, take note, did not introduce his whole entire family in front of their soldiers. So when he came to the camp, he's supposed to like announce that, okay, these are all my family members. Get it? Wenqian, make sure, like, so that every single soldier know that this is his son. Knowing that his son like to be a very, so that shows that his father is so partly wrong, in my opinion. All right. Okay. So this story, this book is similar to a lot of literature books. It was talking about, you talk about the moral of the story. What can you learn from this storybook? A lot of things. Number one is about the relationship, about the characters. Of course, if you are going for set 3, the books will be getting tougher, more things to learn. But you see, just reading a book is not enough. Last time, when I'm doing literature book, I don't even have a chance to watch the movie or even in the YouTube. If you are feel tired about the 2 hours movie, I'm done. Okay, all the questions until 14. Thank you very much, Siqing. Sorry, I can't wait for Hannah already. It's 9:45. To be fair to the 3 of you. So sorry if this is recording, Hannah. If you are watching this, so you have to go through the answer by yourself. Right, so let's go. Because last time when I do literature, I use my own bloody imagination to do that. Okay, please, if you can send in your answer later on, like what Wenqian did. He took a picture and sent to me. So Sijing, if you are done, you ask your daddy to take a picture and send to me, okay? I need to double check. Of course, now you mark, please, I got this reason. While you're marking your own answer, after that, I will still have to see your answer. Okay, I'm not in school, that the whole class will mark their paper, the teacher will went through the questions and answer, and that's it. And then after that, return the paper. I'm not sure whether the teacher one by one check the questions and mark or not, or just put as SEEN, seen. Every question I'll look through. So number 5A is Sarah was feeling shaky and unstable. And Sarah had neatly tied her hair, worn this, what is this story about? Oh, about the, is it about the technology, right? Wenqian and Jensen and Sijing, right? About how to use technology, right? Okay, so let's look at Sarah answer. Yes, correct for 5A for you. The detail is excluded. The detail is Sarah, this one is the answer, so your answer is wrong for 5B. And number 6, I'm using my handphone. See, I'm using my handphone to look at your answer. So number 6, they were surprised that Sarah was not making use of modern technology for the presentation as it was the norm. Yes, okay, can. Your answer a bit lifting, Wenqian, but okay, I can accept it. Well done. That means you understand the question pretty well. Okay, number 7A. Well done. You got full mark for 7A, Wenqian. Okay, so your answer is close to it. I will give you 1.5 marks for 7B. Okay, that's to show. I thought you're supposed to use technology. Why you suddenly use the open the file and take a hard copy and present? Okay, not happy with it, huh? Okay, number 8. Wait, I have to look at the next page. Sarah presented using pieces of paper. Sarah did not bring a computer. Yes, you're right. Full marks for 8A and B. Well done. 9A, go getter. Yes, conventional. I will say half marks for you, 9B, 1千. Okay, take note, That's the things about Zoom. In a face-to-face classroom, I can go around to each table to mark and check and explain. But Zoom, there's a limitation. I hope you all understand. I can't see Jensen answer. I can't see Xinqing answer. I'm so sorry about that. Where am I, Sarah? Okay, number 10, is it? Sarah kept information event and present the time to create is more longer than what? Adding information effects of presenters. Wow, very good. Very creative. Half marks for number 10 for you, Wenqian. Sarah completed presented 1 week ahead of schedule and she wanted to check the slide before. Yeah, this guy is a very responsible, very thorough, and very disciplined. But because of that, she's over careful, overdone it, and end up maybe she's careless, careless and forgetful. Full marks for 11, Wenqian, well done. Add your marks later and see how many marks you got, okay? Number 13. Yeah, sorry, I'm reading an answer for number 13. Oh, sorry, next page. Number 3, timing could have worked, but it became the cause of a downfall instead. Yes, I agree with you, Wenqian. I will give you 1 mark for this. Well done, very good. Because this is your own answer, correct now? You're not lifting. That shows that you understand. But sorry, I'm not a professional Cambridge marker. I'm not qualified to say that this is a full marks answer, but I feel that your answer are pretty close to mine. Because number 13 says technology could help Sarah achieve success in her presentation, but it became the cause of a downfall instead. This one I can tell you all of you. Uncle Raymond used to be working in an IT computer firm. I'm in charge of the whole entire setup for big company. So sometimes you see computers sure screw up, right? Correct now, right? Sijin, Jensen, and Wenqian. So just like your PLD, recently you all got your PLD? Yeah. One of my son told me, one of the schoolmates, is your touchscreen, touchscreen, right? You know that guy, because the Wi-Fi very slow, you know I do? Look at me. The whole screen spoiled. Ask for it. Be patient lah. Wi-Fi slow. Can you be patient? That show that he like to play computer too much until he cannot take it. Okay. So well done for number 13. Okay, number 14 is self-explanatory, failing to meet the expectation. Oh, putting effort for number 2 is correct. Bouncing back. Well, not bad. Out of 4, you got 3 correct. So Wenqian, do you think now the first sentence of each paragraph, is it helpful or not? You ask yourself. To be honest, it's not 100% Jensen and Sijing and Hannah. If you're listening, is it Hannah? Should be Hannah. Hannah and Wenqian. It's not 100% foolproof that will get it correct. Because the first sentence is a guiding light, a guiding compass, a guiding point to the next 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences. And sometimes the answer can be the beginning of the first paragraph. Of the first sentence of each paragraph. Just like the editing, right? You cut every 3 words, right? 3个字, 3个字. Some people find it very troublesome. Give me a minute. I go and get some water. Okay. So you decide whether the formula that Uncle Raymond taught you is useful or not. I leave it to you. Is it acceptable that within the 3 words that you cut, okay, not 3 words, sorry, the first sentence of each paragraph, does it help you? If you think so, then forever, not say forever, in the future, use that. Okay, done. So you guys can send me your answer. So like I say, like this one here, what I mean, this is what I meant here, the first sentence. So the first one, it says that, Wenqian, yours is wrong, right? It says that 2 and 3. The answer is what? Is presenting with confidence correct, right? I thought I saw the answer is correct. Willing to meet expectation. Okay. Let's see number 2 and 3. Why is it wrong? 2 and 3. To everyone's surprise, Sarah pulled out a see. Wenqian, to everyone's surprise, he pulled out a leather folder. That means this paragraph already tell you. You see, look at this one. Our novice arrival. Expressions, you see, confused. There was a confusion expressions. So it's like failing to meet expectation already. 对吗，文倩? Then look at this one. Sarah presentation, however, well and in comparison. So 这两个 sentence 告诉你 hello, excuse me. I thought you're supposed, Miss Sarah, to use your IT presentation PowerPoint with a projector to show animation as well as show the movement. How come you pull out your leather file and show me all this? Fresh copies, not right. Okay, get it, huh? Okay, let's move on to today's topic. What is the definition of literature? You guys don't need to read this one. Let me read. Okay, guys. Jensen, are you still copying? Hey, no need to copy the answer, guys. Trust me. No need to copy the answer. If you want, I can send the answer to you. Because I feel that I need you all to understand the passage. That's why it's called comprehension. If you copy the answer, I don't stop you, guys. But the question I ask you, will it come out in your exam, in school exam? Unlikely, right? 90% or 95%. So far, I've been teaching so many years. There's only 1 or 2 cases that Uncle Raymond, it came out in my prelim, in my mid-year exam. Okay, it will definitely, so far, I never heard that it come out in O-level exam before. So you just know how to understand, look through the answer, that's all, okay? That's comprehension. But if it come out, I think you also forgot the answer. So if you write down your answer, honestly, in school, you write down the answer. Siting, Wenqian, and Jensen, in primary school, when you write down the answer in the comprehension passage, do you really disciplined and very devoted to go and look back your previous past comprehension paper? Do you revise your comprehension paper and answer? No, right? Right. Even your set 1 and set 2, I tell you, when your teacher go through the answer, will you, after 5 months, hey, let's look back at my comprehension paper, what is the answer? I don't think so. Okay. So the main thing is when Uncle Raymond explained the comprehension passage, where to get the answer, that is more important because that method will drill you to your head to use this method in other comprehension passage. You see, what I am teaching Jensen and Siting and Wenqian. Wenqian, the method that you receive might be different from Jensen and Siting. Siting will be different from the 2 of you. Jensen will be different from the 2 of you. Okay? What is the definition of literature? Yeah, there are a lot of people say, oh, literature is boring. It's like written words. It's very artistic. It's a lot of things like written words, writing, creative, literature, composition, letters, all this, blah, blah, blah. But do you know that all these are very important? Jensen, Wenqian, and Ziting and Hannah, if you are having a company and your company is big, sometimes they like, okay, for example, you go for holiday, right? You go to a tour agency. Then your parents say, I want to go to Japan, China, or any other, I want to go to Australia. So there's this little brochure there to show you 7 days, 5 days, 6 days in London, in US, you name it. But now, sorry, no buyers. Ask me to go US now, I'm very scared. So I won't want to go to US. Because the way the Donald Duck cousin, Donald Trump, doing things, it become Disney. It's Donald Duck cousin. So when you see all this brochure, it's something like literature to tell you, see, all these things here, what you want to see. Now, literature is about also 8W and 1H. Who is it? Like let's talk about the boys with the striped pajamas. A very sad ending, but what is the moral of the story? Later, we'll dive in more into that, right? So it gives you an idea to start off. Idea is that why should I read this book? Or same thing like next time you and your husband and your wife going for honeymoon, why do you want to go to this place? Who will be coming? How much to pay? Where to go? What should I bring if it's during winter time? So something like this, that when you're reading a book, the first thing that comes to your mind, which one, write down if you can. This is important. Which one is your main characters in the book? Is it Bruno? Or is it the colonel? Or is it the lieutenant? Or is it the boys, the Jewish boys? Which one do you think? To me, the whole entire book is, of course, our dear friend Bruno. But then you must ask yourself, hey, why is it Bruno is the main center of attractions? Okay, that's what I'm going to talk about. Why? Particular subjects. Okay, here. So it is important, it's like, for example, you go to holiday. Why do you want to go to, for example, Norway or Sweden? I want to look at the Northern Light. Or why do you want to go to Shanghai? Actually, Shanghai to me is nothing much compared to Beijing. I like Beijing more, even though I have not been Shanghai. The only thing attraction, I think all of you know, Shanghai got what? Disneyland, right? Correct. Disneyland, agree? Shijing, you know, right? Do you know? But I got I have students now and ex-students who stay in Shanghai and they are Shanghainese people. So 老师，你去那边，我觉得香港的 Disneyland 比较好玩。Of course，最好玩就是美国的 Disneyland 啦。Then I asked her why Shanghai Disneyland not nice 很多人，有些很没有礼貌，嘴的水泄不通，太多人了。你要 take 那个 ride 会等很久。哦，那香港呢？Of course, my sister is working in Hong Kong Disneyland. I can tell you. She has been there for coming 20 years. So now you understand why literature is like, you need to know good things. All of you ask, what's your literature tomorrow? So I read this book, Boy with the Striped Pajamas. Few years later, it's none of my business. Does it help me in my career? Does it help me in my future understanding of people? Does it help me in my life? Yes, it will help you in your life. To be very honest with you. Because your teacher, that's why Wen Jian, sorry, you say I so with my teacher. So when I talk to literature, when I talk about literature and history, I'm very excited because you really bring out the V effect. Later, I explain to you why, okay? You see, to have understanding, okay, please read, have the power of comprehension to achieve a grasp of the natures. Seriously. If you're talking about poem, you're talking about prose, my favorite is poem. Later, you'll see what it means. And a short story like The Boy with the Striped Pajamas. Okay, why? Because he's talking about all this thing here. Okay, please read where I'm explaining. I'm explaining what we're talking about, defining literature. It's a very big general things. A lot of things that cover in terms of your attitude, behavior, character, disciplines, effectiveness, excellent, fabulous, gracious, holistic, harmony, and integrity, justice. You realize I use A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, and how keen you are interested in life. 明白哦? I can use ABC to describe about literature. There's certain Jensen and Wen Qian and us. Okay, I understand. So what? It helps you a lot to understand the comprehension passage. Okay. In terms of academic, hello. But why do I still need to study literature? Do you know G1 student, they don't study literature? Do you know that G1 student? Do you have any G1 student in your school? I'm not sure. I want to ask MOE why G1 student cannot study literature. Are you saying they are dumb, stupid, or they are idiot? They are not clever to study literature? They don't even have geography and history, if I'm not mistaken. I know majority of a G1 students, they are not very intelligent. They are not very smart like you. They are not very hardworking like you and disciplined. That doesn't mean you deprive them from the choice of studying this. Say, no, never mind. This G1 student just study what it is. Most of them, 90% will go to ITE. This is something I'm talking about literature. Until today, I cannot take it what MOE is doing. You know why the searching? Few weeks ago, no, sorry, this week, or last week. I have one of my students is from G2. He went to ITE. He went to higher NITEC and then diploma and degree and now become a HR, one of the got a degree in human resource. Why I'm saying that, you should give every student a chance to read a literature books, to understand the nature of human beings, to feel appreciative of human beings. Only now you know why I 讲话很激动啊。Okay, let's talk about, okay, so you get it now. Then see, expectations. Then you always say, yeah, look at G1 people, so ill-mannered. Look at G2 people. Some G2, I heard last time, some G2 in other school, they don't even have literature books. They don't touch on literature. Maybe is it the principal? Yeah, I know when I say this, I might get offended to other people, but I don't give a damn. You know why, Wen Qian? My interest is to my student first. You don't ever say that, oh, 因为文倩就是笨哦，不会做华语，不会做英文，不会做 maths，所以不用教他。This is not the way, right? 文倩 agree. As a teacher, as a doctor, as a lawyer, as an engineer, you even got 1% chance to save that person's life. You still have to save it by hook or by crook. Then don't become a doctor. Don't become a teacher. Don't become a police officer. Don't become a soldier. You want to do with 101% best. Don't do 90% best. That is why a lot of people come to Singapore, because they know our government, our people like you have integrity, have responsibility, have sincerity and honesty. Now you understand why we study literature. Now, this is the one. I'm going to talk about this. Okay, what is literature? Jensen, will you be kind enough to read these 3 paragraphs to the class, please? Thank you very much. What is literature?
Literature broadly is any collection of written work, but it is also used more narrowly for writings specifically considered to be an art form, especially prose fiction, drama, and poetry. Literature is a method of recording, preserving, and transmitting knowledge and entertainment, and can also have a social, psychological, spiritual, or political role. Literature as an art form can also include works in various non-fiction genres, such as biography, diaries, memoir, and letters.
Well, Ray, thank you very much. So I do not know, on the first day, the first lessons of literature, did your teacher, I use past tense, did your teacher ever explain to you what is the definitions of literature? That's very important. So you can see now, you know, this is not from me, this is from Google, WR Worksheet of Planet. I don't want to get the credit, this is from them. And I search a lot and I find this is very interesting and very useful, very meaningful. And it's true, it covers a lot of things. So why? Why should I do that? Do you know that you watch a lot of movies like Minecraft, Frozen, what else? Lilo and Stitch? You name it, all the movies, and you talk about recently, the past few years, you watch National Day parades, right? All the events got scene 1, act 1, scene 2. That is the story, right? The story itself is actually like a literature, like a fiction, a drama, a poetry, or entertainment. See? Okay, and entertainment, and also to give you the spiritual encouragements. Like this year, please watch the National Day if you can. SG60 is very important, as I'm a fully grown Singaporean. Definitely, I'll support my country with my heart and soul. And some of this year is also elections day. Like I told you, right, some of the days I may not be able to attend tuition because I need to do my policing duty to support the elections or to support my MP. I am 101% supporting my PAP government, without doubt. Okay, this is for sure. And why? Because in the past, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, Mr. Goh Chok Tong, and Mr. Lee Hsien Loong, and now Mr. Lawrence Wong, the 4th Prime Minister and the ex-Prime Minister, has done a lot of things. There's something like that. Their past, their books itself, if you read Mr. Lee Kuan Yew books, okay, that is something like literature. Why? It's like bring out the history, the biography, the diaries, the memoirs. Now you understand why it is important. Because we need to know those famous people. We need to know how these people went through ups and downs. Oh, before I move on now, Sijing, you're okay, right? Just now you marked your paper, so okay. Please count your marks, If you're not sure, please take a picture and send to Uncle Raymond. Same to Jensen. Jensen, please send to Uncle Raymond, okay? Thank you very much. Okay, this one, Sijing. Don't read the one burns and growth, that one don't need to read. A bracket next time don't need to read. Go, a literature. Sijing, can you read to the class, please? Thank you.
A literature review is an assessment of a body of research that addresses a research question. An organized, well-written presentation of what has been published on a topic by the scholars. An account of what has been published by accredited scholars and researchers.
Get it now? What Jensen read just now is about all the things that can found in the literature. But who write this? So the why do you ever ask your teacher, Teacher, why do we choose this book, Boys with the Striped Pajamas? Why can't we choose others? Did your teacher explain to you? You say, oh no, because MOE asked we all to do this book. And nonsense now, of course now. Then there's so thousands and millions of books. Why choose this book? Get me now? You have the right to ask. In fact, the more question you ask is good. If any teacher, I will use, no, don't say idiot teacher. If any teacher were to say, shut up, Sijing, don't ask so many questions, please tell Uncle Raymond. Please come and tell me. I will give them a piece of mind to them. What's wrong with my student asking you question? He's not asking you, stupid idiot teacher, go and die lah. How come you never tell me answer? 你不是骂他们，你是要知道打破砂锅问到。I want the truth. I have the right to know the truth. Why I read this book? Why not Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Why not Charlotte Web? Why not other books? Why this book? Is there any particular reason? Why? So that, we choose out of so many books, we choose this book because this book will tell you this, and then you know, so now I know the teachers are aiming to this kind of perspective. Then I can know where to attack so that you know what, my dear everyone, so that I know what kind of questions the teacher will come out in my test exam. 明白吗? Okay, let's be honest. Sijing, Jensen, Wenjian, if you are a literature teacher, you should look through a certain book. 哇，这本书对我的学生很有帮助。我大概要知道what kind of question will be coming out. I want to test my student. Agree? There you are. If your teacher say, I don't know, my HOD asked me to send this book, then the teacher is no good really. Sorry, then the teacher is just like follow blindly. Okay, sorry, this is Uncle Raymond's. I want my student to be like that. Ask me, Uncle Raymond, why? How come? I will ask you, Sijing, just shut up, just follow me and don't ask so many questions. I will not do that. I would like Jensen sometimes be joking, funny. That's the way it's supposed to be as a student of the 21st century. Come on, guys. I'm not asking you to scold your teacher in vulgarity. That's wrong, of course. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This is very important. Pay attention. Guys, listen up. I want you to take one of the, okay, this look, this is the thing. If you are printed out, good. Please do not share with your class. Okay, let me take some water. You all drink some water, please. Drink some water. Jensen, you got a mug there, right? A bottle there. Drink some water, Weather is very hot. Sijing, Jensen, and Hannah, and Wenqian, take note now. 1 to 8. I go by number, okay? I will choose number 6. Look, number 6 is one of my top priority. Number 1, I will choose number 4 as my last one. Number 4. Let me explain to you why these 8 can use in the Boys in the Striped Pajamas as well. Later, I'm talking about Hamlet, the tragedies of Hamlet, the Prince of Denmark, often shortened to Hamlet's. It's a tragedy written by William Shakespeare, my cousin, sometime between 1599 to end 1601. Vivacious is attractive, lively, and animated. Typically used on the women, but not necessary. It can be used like, for example, in Bruno's Mummy. Cannot. Think about it. Is she the kind of person in the books itself? I'm sorry, in the story itself? Vividness, like the vividness of a specific distinguished childhood memories of vividness of growing. Do you remember that Bruno was playing chess with the other boy? And do you think you remember that Bruno was staying in the city, right? Then later they moved to the camp, right? About his memory. Get it now? I want to relate. Please do not share this information to anybody, for goodness sake. Jensen, remember last week you got the fat boy came in? You recognize him before? How can you miss him? I think in the school he's the fattest and the tallest boy, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. Yeah, you won't miss him. Other than that, 2 of you so far. Okay, next will be vibrancy. You know the sound? When if you watch the movie, you understand. Where are we going? Move! Come on, hurry up! That kind of sound. The German was asking, ordering. What are you doing? Come on, move! Then you can hear gunshot. Bam! Well, then you can see the lieutenant, how he killed the Jewish people in the movie, the sound effect that shows you the frightened, the scariness, the horrific, the gruesome, the effect of being tortured, the effect of being inhumane, the effect of being, you don't know when is the nightmare going to come. Number 4 is the one that I hate most, Wenqian. Why? Because, let me explain, beloved, dear, cherished, very costly. I don't really think highly of myself. Do you know in the boy in the, okay, I will say short form, the boy in the books, the books that you are reading, do you know one of them is very high esteem about the lieutenant? Okay? He think highly of himself, he look down on the Jewish. He will use the word, it's like worse than pests. They don't deserve to be treated like humans. Whereas the colonel is very high extreme because he's colonel, right? He's big officer, but he didn't do that. He still feel a bit prettiness of the Jews, but he can't show it, right? That is the part, you see, like me, like that. I hate my childhood life. My childhood life was like shit, to be honest. If I can go back to the childhood life, I really would love to kill those who bully me. I'm used the word kill. If literally the government don't send me to death sentence, I really literally want to kill them off. That much of hatred I have on them. But okay, let's bygone be bygone. Okay, forget about it. Okay, let's move on. That's number 4. Now you understand, Wenqian. I don't like number 4. 它带来我那个阴影 the nightmare. But of course, I can move on my life right now. I'm 50 plus already. And don't tell me when I was 7, 8 years old, I still remember. But I want to forgive them. But I cannot forget my incident. Get it? That's number 4. Vision, the ability to think about, plan the future of imagination and wisdom. You see, in the boys in that book, what is the vision of, write down if you can, about the father, the mother, and there's a sister inside there, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is there a sister there, Jensen? Is there a sister? Is there a sister? If you need the notes, a quick notes, let me know. I got the PDF in my computer. Please do not share. Right, the sister, what is the vision of the sister? You don't care, right? You don't care, right? It's just like, okay, I'll do it, correct, don't care, right? And so what's the vision of the lieutenant? You see that vision that you want to get rid of, and every time behind the Bruno's father, he want to put a lot of poison things on these people, Jews, right? Okay. Now, victorious. Was it victorious for Bruno's father? Yes, yes. He killed all the Jews. He gets all the Jews, but in return, he sacrificed his son. Oh my God. Is that victorious? What is the moral of the story? Is it a good thing? Hold on. Oh, okay. Sorry, it's my mommy who going into the toilet. I'm very worried for her that she will fall. Okay, so is there a victorious for lieutenant? Did the lieutenant die? I can't remember. No, right? No, right? So what happened to the mother? The mother was crying like shit, right? Because you know why? At the end of it, there's a smoke coming out, right? Got smoke, right? The chimney. So what does the chimney tell you? The smoke, victorious. I killed all the Jews in order to sacrifice the colonel's son. Do you think Hitler will care? The boy say, oh, I'm so sorry to hear the news. Do you think he'll care? So what is the verdict? You say number 7. What is the verdict? What is right and wrong? How do you feel? Is it the father guilty? Do you think the first way the mother tells the husband, say, you see that you should not take out this job, right? Because of taking out job, you lost one and the only child, your son. You stupid clown. This, give my one son, give my son back, damn it. You see? True not? Number 8 is the worst thing. Can you imagine, watch the movie, there was this flashback about how Bruno is, the childhood, the life. Sometimes do you come back to your childhood that, wow, last time I celebrated my 10 years old birthday, my PSLE result, and kind of things. You're still 13 years old, so not much of the number 8. So guys, just a quick one. Okay, I give you 1 minute to pause. Number 8, number 6 is very important to me. Number 4 is the worst. Okay, later I finish this. Sometimes I hate this. There's a reason why I bring it down. Hold on. Okay, let's talk about my favorite books, Hamlet. So I hope I bring out the essence of I hope I bring out the essence, the importance of how this 8V can apply, imply, supply, and reply to your answer so that you can compile it and then you can reply your answer in your exam for the boys with the striped pajamas. Ready? Can I start from here? To be or not to be? That's the questions. Whether this noble in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take out arms against the sea of trouble. So you understand, Hamlet was deciding for number 1, number 2, and number 3, talking to himself. Why? Because his father, the king of Denmark, was being murdered. After the father died, obviously Hamlet, the prince, right, will become the next king. But he did not become the king because his father's uncle, his father's brother, which is Hamlet's uncle, married to his mother. So it's like, huh? Excuse me? Yeah, sorry, just shut up, be a prince. I'm the king now. And you don't call me uncle, you call me stepfather or king. So you get it out. It's like he's doing number 7. What should I do? Let's move on. Huh? And by opposing and to die, to sleep no more. And by sleep and to say we end. The heartache and the 1,000 natural shocks. The flesh is hair too. Hair to the king. There's this consummations devoutly to be washed, to die, to sleep. So you see, he's looking on the vision number 5. He's thinking on the number 4 as well. And he also think of what should I get for number 6. Do I go and die? Do I commit suicide? Do I go and murder? Do I go to kill the king, the present king who killed my father? Or what should I do? I don't trust anybody. I'm worried. Can you give me something that you feel is good about for me to find out the right and the true, which is number 7? To sleep, perchance to dreams. That's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffles off this mortal point. Must give us pause. That's the respect that makes calamities of so long life. So this part here is vision number 5. I use number 5 easier to talk. They are talking about number 5 as well as number 3. They're using the sound to produce. By machine, that means not necessarily sound. It can be something like, you see, describing until very scary about death. So if I die, commit suicide, I cannot revenge my father's death. 我不可以替我父亲报仇，可是我杀死我的那个现在我的 uncle 的 king， 我对不起我妈妈，我妈妈 become second time widows. The father died first time, become widow. Now the uncle I killed, my mother become widow. Then if I kill my uncle, I become a sin. I got no proof why I killed my uncle unless I find proof. Now you get it? So you realize number 4, it seems like he got high extreme. I'm a prince there. I need someone to help me there. I need people to come and support me there. But how? I just cannot take it. What should I do? Let's go. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor wrong, the proud man's contumely, the prince of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spums that patience merit of the unworthy takes. You realize this English is 15, the 16th and 17th English, which is about 400-500 years ago. So please pardon it. You might find, what the hell is he talking? Is they are English? They are plain way Shakespearean English. So this number 15 here, this number 15, this stanza here is actually referring to what the stanza number 10. Let's go back to the same thing, one of the 8V. Of course, number 7, number 5, number 4, number 3. You realize that, and number 2 is like, wow, if I kill the wrong person, what happened is if let's say it's not my uncle who killed my father, it's somebody else, or maybe my mom who killed my father and want my uncle to be the king, then what should I do? You see, number 7. When he himself might be quietest, made with a bare brookings, who were feathers bare, to grunt and sweat under a weary light. But that dread of something after death, the undiscovered countries from whom birth. So he's really looking at number 5, number 2, and number 1 of his mom, as well as number 7. But he can't be number 6 because at the end of the day, Hamlet died. When he was in the garden, he was dreaming. And by the way, in the Act 1, Scene 1, 2 guards saw a ghostly figure that looks very resembled like Hamlet's father. So they ran away. They saw a ghost. But the ghost did not scare off Hamlet. But in fact, the ghost said, dear son, please help your father to take revenge. Who kill you? So the father did not say his uncle. He said someone that close to me. A lot of people can be close to him, right? Correct or not? This is like literature, just like the boy with the striped pajamas. You see, why Bruno go to the camp without you realize that how come you know that camp is so dangerous, and why the bloody hell the colonel, the father, I believe he got so many soldiers, he can just deploy one soldier to accompany Bruno wherever he go, tell Bruno don't cross the fence. And he don't even tell Bruno that the fence behind the fence these are the prisoner who is going to be casted. Why? Number 7. Because of that, of number 7, you realize number 8 comes in. It's not brightened already. He makes the life so brightened that he lost a beautiful son. The moral of the story is speak the truth. But sometimes the truth is hard to speak because of a lot of circumstances that you cannot say. You have to keep your mouth shut because it's the thing called secret. So the father of Hamlet also cannot think, hey, how Daddy, I know you are being murdered and killed. It's obvious you won't die like that because got blood, got knife, everything's evidence. But who is the one who killed you? So he was in the garden second time, the ghost appear again. I just tell you because I read this book as my A-level exam. I did well, by the way, okay? So he's like, how come? Daddy, please tell me. No, sorry, they don't call daddy. They call father. Please tell me. Say, no, just find the answer. But when he's talking to the father, someone is spying on him. So he have to act like, oh, father. It's like 自言自语 咯. Hey guys, no matter how busy you are, please pay attention now. It's super important. Super important. Please write down this word. Please write down this word. I don't care whether you like it. You don't write, it's your problem. Soliloquy 就是说自言自语，明白吗？诗颖 Jensen, Hannah, and Wen Tian. You realize Bruno in the boy in the striped pajamas. Is there any part when you see they are talking to himself? This is a very important thing or something. Usually teacher like to test you all like that. Okay, Jensen? When in a boy in the striped pajamas, why is these people going inside there? Daddy, why is the smoke there? This is the part is called soliloquy. Wen Tian, ready? Look at me. You懂我在讲什么吗？你懂我在讲什么吗？不懂啊 ？OK, ready? 我一定要干掉文倩，他这个坏蛋，杀死了诗景跟简生，我要替他们报仇，我要杀死文倩。现在你听得到我讲话了哦。就是这个咯，手里的歌就是他要讲出来，说在 sorry 开玩笑，文倩。说我们现在看 movie 可以这样静静，因为他有那个 background 讲话，对不对？事情。可是他们在 Shakespeare 的时候 on the stage they perform on the stage, they have to talk to himself, right? To be or not to be. That's the questions. 可是你在台上你不可以这样。Hello, are you talking? But in the movie, now in the movie, they can be quietly, but usually they'll talk aloud. To be or not. Why? Why 诗景不要嫁给我呢？为什么他这么残忍？Example, a boyfriend talking to you like that, right? But in the movie, he can say, 这个诗景很坏蛋，我这么有钱也不要嫁给我，真是笨蛋。Get me? The voice. So soliloquy, pronounce the word correctly. Soliloquy 写华文字好吗？自言自语。会写哦，你不要跟我讲自言自语不会写I don't know what to say. You don't know, just say talk to oneself, internalize. You learn the word, Did your teacher share you this word? No, right? 有吗？文倩？没有啊，事情没有啊。So don't share with your friend. This one, especially when the boy in the striped pajamas, when he is talking to himself, is asking a questions that he himself can't believe it, that he himself can't understand it, that he himself want to find an answer, and the most important, that he himself wanted to find the truth, but he don't know where to ask. Remember when he went back to the house, he asked his daddy and mommy. They never give him a truth, right? Agree? Think about it. I told you already, read the book, watch the movie, you will score and pass well. And you will love the teacher. The better still, if I am the teacher, I'll bring all the people come out to act during class. So you are Bruno, Jensen, you are Wen Qian, you are Bruno Mommy, you are Si Jing, you are the bad lieutenant with ponytail. Then more fun, right? Agree now, Si Jing. then you remember the story better. You want to create literature in a fun and beautiful way. Now you understand, okay, I hope you understand now. It's just for to bring out the beauty of literature. It's very fun. Wenqian, can you read the next 10 pages for this? Go. Any violent objections? Also V. Let's go. Next 2 paragraphs. Let's go. Hamlet.
Hamlet's
Look on my screen. Look at my screen. Don't look at paper. Thank
okay.
you. Thank you, man.
Hamlet's to be or not to be soliloquy is one
Soliloquy. Soliloquy or soliloquy? It's pronounced soliloquy.
soliloquy.
And type it, 就是自言自语. Let's go. You will read this in the whole passage of this, you will see this word appear many times.
Soliloquy is one of the most famous of Shakespeare's lines and can be analyzed using many language features to understand the message behind the words. The soliloquy is part of Act 3, Scene 1, and so helps shape the developing action in the play as it is when Hamlet realizes he must take action. Previously in the play, his father's ghost has charged him to take revenge on Claudius.
Claudius is his uncle.
Claudius for murdering him, and he is torn between carrying out this
vengeance. You see, in Boy in the Striped Pajamas, the vengeance from German is to get rid of the Jews, because you have to understand now, before World War II, a lot of Jews stay in Germans and Poland and Austria, and Jews 就是现在的犹太人 in Israel. Now, according to the Bible and the world, the most smartest human being on earth now, in 12th of April, is the Jews, not the apple juice, orange juice. Okay, the Jews, as in犹太人. They are the smarter people, and German Hitler hate these people because they took away a lot of jobs and opportunities. It's just that Japanese hate the Chinese during World War II. Like that. Carry on.
vengeance and thus suffer the consequences or ignoring the ghost's pleas. During this scene, Hamlet is on stage with Ophelia nearby.
Mommy? Ophelia, if you're not mistaken, is the mommy, okay?
Though unable to hear him, and the audience are also aware that Claudius and Polonius are hidden and spying to Hamlet.
Okay, let me check out Ophelia. I think it's the mommy. Polonius is the assistant to spy to see whether Claudius also suspect Hamlet is going to kill him. And so if he's the murderer, of course the next person to kill is Hamlet, right? So that he will so that you will not let Hamlet to take a chance to kill him. Even though Claudius is the king, definitely got a lot of bodyguard. So why to be or not to be, it started in Act 3, Scene 1, instead of Act 1, Scene 1. That means for the Act 1 and Act 2, Hamlet is still finding the truth. Remember the Vindicate number 7 is looking for number 6 and looking at number 5 as well. Get it now? So you print it out, you write it down, and of course the meaning just now I show you is limited. All these are limited meanings. If you want to find more details, please take a book and write down all these meanings. And then when you're done, you can use this to in your Boys in the Striped Pajamas. Okay, you realize that it's looking for number 7. Next paragraph, please. Wait.
Seeing unseen, a common cause of debate, is the meaning behind Hamlet's complex speech. There is a degree of ambiguity in this soliloquy. However, the prevalently accepted interpretation is that Hamlet is considering whether or not to commit suicide. However, another interpretation is that Hamlet is wondering if he should kill Claudius. An aspect that is commonly debated is whether or not Hamlet is aware he is being spied upon by Claudius and Polonius, which, dependent on whether or not this is the case, can completely change the meaning behind Hamlet's words.
The same thing I got the boy with the striped pajamas. First of all, the father, to take out this responsibility or not to take out this responsibility is about the duty of a country right now. So the boy with the striped pajamas, the father is doing for the sake of duty over the families. But the mother, knowing that the husband is going to take this responsibility, is a very, very tough, right? Because after the war, if the father is still alive, he will become a war crime. Okay, to kill innocent people. The war crimes judges will not say that sorry because you take an order from Hitler. Now you can reject it, but of course, if you reject it, of course, the next thing you know what happened to them. Hitler will feel that he betrayed him, just like to be or not to be, just like the Brunel father, to take out this job or not to take out this job. So it's number 7, vindicate. And what is a vision? What you verify to see? You verify to see, yes, I kill all the Jews, provided Hitler, Germany continue to win World War II. If not, my life will be at stake. Knowing that if Germany were to be lost, not only he will be hanged by the war crime under the Geneva Convention law of war, but if let's say if he's still alive, the Jews will come back and haunt him and kill him, right? Not only him and his family. So his case is similar like Hamlet, right? Similar like Hamlet. Just an example to project this. So in life, how do you affect your life? Sometimes do you know that sometimes your results are not so good? You might be just passed, but you think that will your parents be able to accept this mark? Or will you think that if I were to put more effort into my study, I will score better and my parents will not be angry with me? So the question is to be or not to be. Should I put in more effort next time? Or should I continue to drop this subject since I'm not good? This is very common now, the 3 of you listening, 4 of you. My Sec 3, Sec 4, I got a lot of students say, I want to drop Chinese. I give up on Chinese. I find Chinese sucks. I cannot do it. I cannot take this. Guys, sorry. As long as you're Chinese, don't ever tell me you drop Chinese. I will never respect you. Okay, seriously. Now you understand why. You see, 中国也是有文学，对吗？ Literature is 文学嘛。你 reverse reading 就是学问，对吗？文学 opposite reading 就是学问，文化的文。你懂《三国演义》《水浒传》红楼梦》还有《西游记》，这些都是 literature book right？ 在这些 literature book 里面，这些《西游记》《三国演义》，他们教书了我们，教会了我们什么东西？道、义、情、见、勇、诚，诚实的诚，这些字对吗？是很重要的。我们华人5000年的 literature book 历史文化，就这样给我们下一代给崩溃的 destroy it's really shameful So that's why I feel that like this month we're talking about language, literature, and social media. All right. You know nowadays social media also talk about literatures. Okay, next 2 paragraphs. May I have Jensen? If Hamlet
does know he's being watched and thus is putting on an act of madness, then the soliloquy may be interpreted as a considering whether or not to kill Claudius. However, if Hamlet truly is mad and debating with himself over the recurrent themes of death, the afterlife, and suffering, then it is easily interpreted as Hamlet debating suicide. The soliloquy itself begins with Hamlet discussing suicide. He weighs it up, contemplating whether it is a noble action, and then further discusses nobility and cowardness. It is the most noble cause to suffer all life's hardships or fight against them. This leads on to Hamlet discussing of the idea of death as sleep.
So I put this, thank you very much, Jensen. So I put this as the boy with the striped pajamas, where the father had to weigh the pros and cons to take out this job, to move on to the camp there and gas all the Jews. Or what is the lieutenant? The lieutenant's one is very straightforward. You don't need to think too much. It's either you kill or as a respect. So even questions the colonel. Are you against Hitler order? Even though it's a junior officer dare to tell a senior officer in this, that shows how much commitment to Hitler. It's something like right now, like brainwash. Okay, being brainwashed by Hitler, and nothing wrong in literature is true. A lot of things is brainwash. Now, brainwash got 2 reasons. Now, one is a good one. That means the person who like to smoke, who like to take drugs, who like to do bad things, you brainwash him and change to turn over a new leaf is good. But a one that is very innocent and things like that, and then you change it from good to bad, that is the worst brainwash. All right. So sometimes like this, the hardship. So being a colonel is you have to be showing loyalty to Hitler. And knowing that the Jews has also destroyed Germans' livelihood. So you have to make a stand, knowing that to kill the innocent life is wrong, but no choice, but to protect the integrity of Germany and German's people, right? So that father, the Bruno father, do that. But Bruno is very innocent. To him is that the father told him, oh, this is just a camp. These are the prisoners or something like that. I can't remember that part. But as far as concerned, that Bruno is like a very innocent boy. But he's being brainwashed by his parents. But the mother do not do number 7. Remember the vindicate to give him the number 6, the vision. What happened? That these people will die. Can you imagine, Wen Qian, if Bruno did not die, but he happened to see the boy come out from the chimney after the smoke, he come out. Then you see the boy die. Let's say we turn part 2 of the books. Bruno did not die. Change the story. Bruno did not die. But Bruno was being stopped by one of the German soldiers, knowing that this is Colonel's son, pull him up. Then the rest go in and gas chamber. What would Bruno say to the father? What would Bruno's father say to him? And what would the parents do? What is the vivid fight, the number 8? Oh my goodness, I didn't know, Daddy, you are such a bad person. What is the moral of the story? How do you see it? Okay, look at number 4. Now you know why I don't like number 4. You把他的心目中的那个偶像跟他弄掉。And don't forget, the sister did not die, right? The brother died. What would the sister think of his father and the mother now? If I'm not mistaken, the sister know that there is a camp for a camp for death camp. It's a death camp, okay? Thank you, Jensen. Last paragraph. Is it last paragraph? Shi Jing.
Nobility or fear of the unknown. He ponders the question, what is one most afraid of? The possibility of damnation for taking one's life, or the certainty of suffering on earth? The audience is led to realize that it is conscious science, our moral compass.
Conscious, not science, conscious. 就是那
Conscious.
个you know, sin and conscious, right? Sin 是不好 ，conscious 是好的东西。Moral compass
Conscious
就是做，你懂 what is moral compass To look for the right directions of the right thing.
that prevents us from doing the ignoble act of suicide, but also, as Hamlet concludes, that such thinking in itself prevents decisive action, and makes us too cowardly to embrace a course which reason tells us is noble. The overall themes of death, afterlife, and suffering present in the soliloquy allows the audience to see that he is feeling pressured, though we are unsure if he is mad, by life burdens and his problems. So has a morose, bleak outlook on life.
This is the same thing as what happened to boys in the striped pajamas. So now, very simple, read the entire book if you don't feel like watching the movie. But I say, if you don't watch the movie, watch the trailer, you understand the trailer in YouTube. That's how I teach my literature in a center with some of my students. Okay, because the literature will bring out certain things that is not found in the textbook, and it will help you to score. I repeat again, it will help you watching the movie and literature books and writing notes and get informations will definitely score. Literature is that easy to pass. It is that easy to pass. Trust me. No hard and real rules. So what is the same as the boy with striped pajamas? At the end of the days, okay, which V do you think the family takes on that? Okay, it's definitely number 2 and number 8. And looking for what the Bruno has given to the family. But sad to say, Bruno died at the end of the story. What is the number 5 visions? Will the colonel give out? Maybe I think the colonel give out the post, right, and return back to Germans. You can tell, sorry, my son just died there, and maybe he replaced, or maybe you have to stay there. Is that victorious there? Number 6, yes, to Hitler, it is victorious. To the colonel, it's not victorious. To the colonel, he lost his son. And this is vindicates that you need to know and verify that it's not brightened. It brightened a very, very sad image. You know why? Because at the end of the day, they'll carry all the dead bodies, including Bruno. So where are they going to bury Bruno? Are they going to bury them and burn them into ashes and bring back the urn back to Germany? And don't forget, all those colonels under Hitler will all be considered war crimes in the real history. All will be executed by firing squad or hanged. None of them will be escaped. Maybe some are, yes, but not all, including Hitler himself. So you realize any books, not just the boys, because this is the first year you're doing the teacher books. They can use it in poem, can use it in prose, can use it in anything. Just like your brochure to go for holiday. Seriously, you realize you go for holiday, you are visualizing, right? Wow, you're going to have a winter with your family, Christmas with Santa Claus in Finland. And then you're going to verify, you don't feel blame, you feel the truth that is coming, that if you don't study hard, you cannot go for the holiday. And you brighten your life because after that, you come back with nice photos, good memory. There, number 2, vividness. And then you talk about yourself, very attractive because you are there. So a picture speaks 1,000 words. Wen Qian, I start with you. Which one is your top? No. This one will really reflect you, Wen Qian. Now you are the literature book. You yourself you have to choose one, the best and one of the lowest. Why? Very simple, because it will affect you, not in your literature study, in your real life. In your real life, okay, please take it seriously, the 3 of you, or even the 4th, Hannah. Take it seriously. And please don't share this idea with your friends. Wen Qian. Jason, which one is your number 1? Which one is your number 1 here?
What?
Which one is your number 1? Your top priority in your life? Thinking, seriously, very truthful to yourself. Don't anyhow pick off. Sijing, Sijing, which one is number 1?
I think it's 4, maybe.
You choose number 4. For you, as number 1. My number 4 is the last one.
I don't know.
Number 4 is your top.
I don't know.
No, you cannot don't, please. The more I don't know, you're getting more negative. Like, you have to be honest to yourself. Cannot say I don't know. And cannot everything I don't know. Next time your son asks you, I don't know. Next time
4
your
or
son and
5.
daughter will not ask you anything. Which one?
4 or 5.
As the top priority. Okay, which one is the less? How about Wen Qian? Tell me, Jensen, which one is the top?
For me, I think top is either 5 or 8.
5 or 8. Okay, fair enough. Then the last one? The last in the list? I got student choose number 5 as last because she got her own reason. How about you? Which is the last?
Six.
Oh, what? Seriously? You want to put Victorious as last?
Oh no, wait, let me think.
To be honest, if you choose 6, you are the first student to choose that. Seriously, most of my students will choose number 6 as number 1. How about you, Sijing?
我要好 6.
You agree or not, Jensen?
4, 5 or 6 is good.
It's number 1 now. Is it number 1, Jensen?
Yes.
How
4,
about the
5
last
or
one?
6. Last
Sijing,
one is
5.
1, 2 or 3 or 7 or 8.
Okay, thank you. How about Sijing?
2,
2 is your number 1. The last one?
1.
Okay, fair enough. So you're not attractive. No, don't be negative. Your last one, vivacious attractiveness, is not necessarily you. Because you might look at things in a not positive way, but you want to take it as initially it's like that, not so good. But later, when you start to use your number 2 to see people, the curtain will start to open up and you see the truth. Correct? So this is your character. Get it? Okay. Okay, number Wenqian, you haven't choose the last one, no?
I think my last one is number 4.
Oh, same as uncle. Ah? Okay. But your first one is number 8, right?
8 or 5.
8 or 5. Okay, good. Vision. Thank you very much. Okay, let's do the exam now. Get ready. This one done already, huh? I went through already, Okay, good. So comprehension went through already, Good. Hope you can pass your comprehension this WA2. I think most okay. Let's go do this one. Let's go. Hey. Okay, put the and if there's nothing in the brand, put the 0 or put a dash. If you think that this one no need to put and put dash. Let's go. Are you done? Have you done? If you're done, please type your answer in the Zoom chat now. Please type your answer here. There are 25 blank. 志姐, Wenqian, you complete this one already or are you still doing?
Still doing.
Oh, okay, sure. If you have in future, if you have done this exercise before, don't need to print like I say, no need to print now. Don't print out, don't waste paper, please. No need now, no need to print because everything will send you in by PDF. So please do it on the spot. Tell your mommy no need to print now. Two more minutes, we got another exam coming up. for the second part. So once you're done, please send in your answer in the Zoom chat to acknowledge that you've done this exam for recording purposes. In case your parents ask, there's black and white. Thank you. Wenqian, what about Jensen and Sijing? Wenqian, come on. Sijing, are you done? Can you send the answer now, Jensen? Are you done? Because we only got 5 minutes. This is to help you in your editing as well. Huh? Okay, of course, your grammar, editing and grammar. Okay, thank you. Sijing, are you done? Can you type in your answer, Sijing? Thank you. Oh my God, it's going to be 11 o'clock. Okay, let's go. The answer here. Yeah, I have to change my keyboard. Very lousy. I am from Westchester Hemisphere, Winchester. Sorry, when I am from Winchester Hemisphere. Winchester is a city in the United Kingdom, which is consists of Scotland, England, Wales, and Northern Ireland, 4 countries. I live in a town called Chutons, which is on the River Thames. Really got this river, huh? I live in a house, because I'm not specific which house I stay, in a quiet street. I never mentioned which street, the name of the street, so it's using I never say which is a city in London, which is a city. Winchester is a city. in this part. Okay, so there'll be other names of this. And in the countryside, so confirm is near the countryside. The street is called, okay, Hudson Street. Once you have the name of the street, is the means confirm. And the house is more than 100 years old, confirm already, because this house is known that is recorded. I am English as AEIOU. Lectures at a college near the center of the town, near the center. So it's confirmed there's this college confirmed in this town in the center. I like books, music, and taking photograph. I usually have lunch at college. I usually go home. I don't say I usually go to the home, go to a home, buy a car, buy the car, don't need to. Buy a car also can, nothing, go home buy a car. Of course, one car lah. You need to split your body into many car, man. Okay, we have all kinds of foods in England. I like Polish food very much. Sometimes I go to a Polish restaurant in Bath. Okay, there's really a town called Bath. Formerly, I mistaken that William Shakespeare was born in Bath. Bath 不是那个冲凉那个 Bath. It's a town or city. I found it's a town, a place in England called Bath. The restaurant is called Magda's. The Polish food is delicious. Tell me how many marks you got out of 25. Send in your answer now. 21 upon 25, 22, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 18, 19. Okay, the next exam, I think I have to postpone to next round. Guys, can you do your reflection now? The reflection, last week we didn't do the reflection. Did we do the reflection last week? Yes, we did. Okay, give me your 80 word of reflection. What have you learned from today's lesson? Let's go. Then we call it the day. How many got correct, Siting? Wenqian and Jason. Okay, tell me how many you got. Thank you, Wenqian. So good for practice, Wenqian, agree not? Is it good for practice? Now you know, huh? Okay, Sijing, how many you got? Send your answer. Zoom chat, thank you. And Jensen, and please write your reflection 80 words. What have you learned from today's lesson about literature? Do you think using the soliloquy is good? How about your comprehension passage? How about this exam about and the? Now, do you understand better when to use the the? The is a definite place. And is for AEIOU. Is not sure where you go to. Thank you, Jensen, for your mark. It's okay. All right. So I know it's a bit okay. Just in case, if you need to see your answer again. So while you're typing your reflection, 80 words, less than 80 words, I will not accept it. Oh, thank you, Sijing. I think you're the first student who got full marks at Sijing. You're the first student. Okay. Not bad. Okay, now write your reflection. It's 11:01 already. Thank you.
Wait, do we write in the chat or what?
Yeah, check. Type in your chat so I can copy and paste here. Then copy and paste here. Type in the chat. Zoom chat. Type in 80 words. Thank you. What have you learned from today's lesson? These 80 words is to practice your summary writing skills for the next month that I'm teaching you in May. Okay, that one's super important. It's 15 marks. The whole entire paper 2, this is the most mark, 15 marks for one question only. So learn to write 80 words. If you give me 55 for now, okay, acceptable, but by right, you fail already in your exam. Wow, 109 words. Wen Jian, read your answer, please.
I learned about the 8 V's and learned more about William Shakespeare's Hamlet and also learned more about the boy in the striped pajamas. We also talked about new word.
Soliloquy.
Soliloquy. Can you cancel out the learned?
Yeah, carry on.
Which means talking to yourself. And we also did a practice on and the, which I think I can improve. At the start of the lesson, we also went through a comprehension passage I did last week and got a not bad score, but I think I could have gotten more marks if I was more careful. Same goes for the and the practice, except that I got a not good mark for that.
Thank you. Well done. So there will be more on this and the coming up, so don't worry. Like unit, you cannot use and unit. Okay, it's the unit. Unit 就是很特别、很特殊。Okay, Sujing and Wen Jian, I need to go soon because I got a lesson at 11:30. So will be kind enough to send to me later by WhatsApp, then I paste it in. Are you still going to submit now? If not, I wait for you in 1 minute's time. If not, then you can submit to me
Wait.
by WhatsApp. Okay. Because I need to prepare for my next lesson and it's a face-to-face class with my Set 4 student. Saturday is very back to back. And at night, sometimes I got free lesson for my JLC student in Grassroot Club at Yio Chu Kang MRT station at this one of my sister cafe. You should know Jensen. Very near to your school, Grassroot Club. You remember the MRT there? So Wen Jian, you feel good about the 8V now? Do you have more confidence in your literature now? What do you think, in your opinion? At least give you one head start, at least you feel good, right? Know what to find in your boys in the striped pajamas. Agree, So please don't share with Sijing. You're a different class, different class, right? Okay. But same teacher? No, I don't know. Okay, Jensen, thank you, Jensen. Please read your answer, please. Thank you, sir. 69 words. Let's go.
I've learned about what is literature and the definition of literature. I've learned more about the boy in the striped pajamas and that I could relate, understand better of the story if I put myself in the character's shoes.
Exactly. I like the sentence. Yes, you are definitely right. Put yourself into the shoe of character. I do not know whether, wait, hold on. I do not know whether your teacher tell you this. It's very important. Carry on.
There's a typo error. I've learned the 8V octagon and the tragedy of Hamlet, Prince of Denmark. I've learned the word soliloquy and the definition of
Soliloquy. Thank you. Sijing, are you ready to send? Just send whatever you have come. I got to go soon, so sorry, my dear. It's okay. Just send. Don't be stressed. Send now. Whatever you type, you just send. It's okay, it's okay. Are you typing already or you have not started at all? Which one? You type halfway or haven't started? Oh, okay, good. Thank you. Don't worry, don't worry. No need to do because I really need to go already. It's 11:10 already. So sorry to take up so much. Okay, let's go. Searching. 55 words. Let's go.
I learned that literature is a written work and is used for recording, preserving, and transmitting certain knowledge.
Yes.
Literature can be in any form, such as letters, poems, and non-fiction. Literatures can also be used to bring the 8 V's to life. Life
Yes.
is that only. The 8 V stands for vivacious, vividness, vibrancy, ferocious, vision, victorious, vindicate, and vivify.
Thank you very much, guys. I will